Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's your girl Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the weekly collective general reading. You guys know it is a collective reading, so it's not tied to any specific zodiac sign. So as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, excuse me. And time as well as the energy is fluid. So this could be something you've already went through, something you may currently be going through, or something that may be to come for you. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right in. I am starting out with the Chakram Wisdical Oracle cards. It's been a while since I used these. Let me just bring this down a little bit so you guys can see the cards. But I was drawn to use this deck. So, we're gonna jump in and see what messages we need. We are still in that Sagittarius new moon solar eclipse energy. I will say that it has been intense. So you may have been, for some of you may have been feeling, extra emotional. Anxiety could have been at an all-time high for some of you. Or at least, just that feeling of anxiety. So, I'm also getting like the energy of, like overthinking, overanalyzing, trying to like figure something out. Well, we're gonna see what the cards have to say as it pertains to the energy for this week. Right now, as I am recording this, the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in the early degrees of Capricorn. So the moon and actually Venus are both in Capricorn right now, along with Pluto. So, we're just gonna see what this reading is bringing along. For some of you, definitely feel free to check your chart. More specifically, your houses. But let's see what messages need to come through for the week for the collective. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding do we need? I encourage you all to, take a look at the new moon video that I've done. You don't have to, but I, suggest that, you guys take a look at what that new moon energy was all about. Because honestly, I'm still feeling, that Jupiter energy, the Wheel of Fortune energy, which is, it's energy of like being rewarded. It's also the energy of, progression, things turning in your favor. So let me do one more and, I'll see what's going on. I do apologize for the noise, but there is some construction going on in the house. So I apologize in advance. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. And then we're gonna see. And these cards, they are the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, so the colors do correspond with the chakras. So if I get that energy, I'll, acknowledge it, but we have impatience at the bottom of the deck. Which could literally, be the patient, the energy of impatience some of you may be feeling. It is the throat chakra, with the blue border here. So, it's making me feel like, whether it's you or someone you're connected to, or, just the energy, it's like, Some of you may be waiting to say something. Some of you may be wanting to say something. Something may have been said to you. But with faith under that, it makes me feel like, you know, it almost makes me feel like speaking your beliefs for some of you. Some of you, it almost makes me feel like you're looking for some type of sign or message or clarity in regards to, you know, what you believe, what you know, value, you know, your belief systems, especially with that faith card. But with renewal, this card feels like an energy of, it almost feels like, you know, of transformation. Some of you may be, you know, communicating, or someone to you, you know, a change that you've had in regards to your belief system. And that you're stepping out maybe to, you know, do something new. Or this is a new perspective coming in for you. So we have the throat, the crown, and the root chakra energy here. So you may be experiencing energies around those chakras. So let's see what comes out for you guys. Give me the overall energy for the week as it pertains to the collective. All right, I'm gonna get one more. I have one more, please, Spirit. One more for the overall energy for the collective. All right. So what we have out is quest, complacency, and facade. Bottom of the deck, we have the creation card now at the bottom. So that's just, you know, that's coming through again as confirmation of you, you know, for some of you, you are like setting off on a new journey. Some of you may feel like you are at a crossroads, or you've been here. Some of you, like I said, are looking for some type of guidance, some type of answer, some type of, like, because I feel somebody like saying, like almost like calling out to God or spirit, wanting some type of help, some type of answer with this quest card. It almost feels like, you know, you could be, it almost feels like a fork in the road for some of you. And you're, you know, you're unsure of what to pick. And I'm getting like, you know, the grass is greener just off of this depiction here in the background. Like, so you could be almost in a place of like, maybe you're wondering if the grass is greener somewhere else. Maybe you're trying to manifest, because I'm also getting like the magician vibes off of this creation card. Maybe some of you guys are, you know, trying to manifest your way out of something that you feel complacent in with this complacency card. And then we have facade. Some of you are, you know, I feel like you may be feeling like, you know, you can no longer play a part. Some of you may even be feeling like you have to drop the facade with this energy here. Whatever this may be for you, you know, which we're going to clarify, you're not happy in it with this complacency card. and it's giving me a title of a reading I did, I don't even know how long ago, called, I believe it was complacency versus, or complacency is not comfortability or something like that. I can't remember the name. I remember, you know, the reading. Or contentment is not comfort, or something of the sorts. But this energy of complacency is coming through really strong. It could be something, especially with it being, you know, the root chakra, red energy. It's almost like this is something that, you know, you could be rooted in, whether it's a job, a relationship, a living situation, family situation. It's something that, you know, you've put your roots down in. But it almost makes me feel like it's almost like the harvest that you're waiting for, like, isn't coming. Like, just to be completely honest with you. Some of you, you know, it could be because these trees are sticking out to me in both this complacency card and the facade card. Like, there's no leaves on the trees. I mean, for, you know, depending on where you're at, you know, there it could be, you know, winter time. But it just feels like very lonely and cold. And then we have this energy just split in the deck, 2 aces. The truth about how you feel. Maybe some of you are going to be speaking that truth. But that's what I got just from looking at those cards. But we're going to see what this is about. Why this energy is here. It's kind of like almost making me feel like you don't know what you want. Because like I said, with this creation card, it's giving me like the magician energy of, you know, wanting to like create something or manifest something. But with the gray background, it's a neutral, you know, it's part of the neutral colors, this gray background, which makes me feel like, you know, you don't even know what you want. And for some of you, you may feel like you have to make a decision, because I am getting time with that impatience card. But whatever this facade energy is, whether it's you no longer want to play a part, you needing to, you know, come out of the clouds and down to reality. I'm getting that for some of you. It's like that being like the solar plexus energy, you know, you could be caught in your ego instead of the self. Your true self. Because if you were in your true self, we wouldn't, you know, have the facade here. Whether this is you within yourself, or whether it's you in a situation doing something, or, you know, a part of something, or in something that you're really not happy in. But it's almost like, especially, I keep getting off of this complacency card, you spent a lot of time in it. But it's almost like, whatever you're waiting for, like, it just keeps making me say, like, it's not coming. And, you know, I'm not saying that insensitively, it's just what I'm feeling here. You know? And I've been granted, you know, with this energy and me doing what I do, I get, you know, a lot of messages, and I try to, you know, discern what may be personal for me from what comes through for the collective, but I'm also realistic in knowing that I am a part of the collective. So with that being said, I keep getting, I don't know, gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away. And that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, you're not going to keep sitting down at, you know, a poker table, you know, constantly, like, you know, it feels like being dealt the same hand. And, you know, you keep expending And it just because I'm using like poker as an example, but you can, you know, apply it to any area of your life. You keep putting in something, hoping to get something back, and honestly, it doesn't feel like you're gonna get, like, it's almost like a return on your investment. You know, you gotta know when to fold them, or walk away. And that's what I feel like. I feel like some of you are realizing that what you thought maybe was coming, you know, was like almost like it wasn't real. So it's, you know, it's time to walk away from that. It's time to, you know, get back to reality. Let's see, as it pertains to this energy and spread, what messages do we need for the collective for this week? What messages do we need for the collective for this week? What messages do we need? What messages do we need? Give me one more. So bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, that energy of, you know, looking at things practically, seeing things for what they are. This could be you or someone in regards to you. And then up under that we have a Page of Wands in reverse. Some of you could be like trying to make sense out of like the Page of Wands in reverse could be like bad news. That's what it feels like to me. Some type of bad news or like upsetting or disappointing information. Some of you are trying to like almost make sense out of it. Then we have the High Priestess in reverse with the Devil, which makes me feel like something that was previously hidden, because the High Priestess represents, you know, things hidden, you know, when it's in the upright. It could be secrets, hidden knowledge, but it's your intuition. Some of you, you know, some type of information or message could have, you know, been revealed in regards to this Devil energy here. Whether it's a person, place, or thing. It makes me feel like something was revealed. I don't feel like this High Priestess and this Page of Wands, like they could be people. This could be, you know, people. Or it could be you. This could be how someone is seeing you. But ultimately what I feel is like some type of news or message came through where some type of information was revealed. And with this Devil card here, you know, it makes me feel like, you know, it is something serious. It could have been, you know, about a potential, you know, heartbreak, loss, or upset. Or it could have been like a third party situation for some of you. But whatever this Devil energy is, it's been revealed to you. And it's like you're almost trying to like see how to, you know, you're trying to like practically see how do you take, you know, like what kind of action can you take from what you've seen or heard, or, you know, whatever that message may be. let's see what comes out. Why is Quest here, Spirit? Tell me about Quest. Tell me about Quest. Alright, so with Quest we have the Hermit in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, this quest or this journey that you need to take, it's almost like you're looking or searching to outside people, places, and things for whatever answer it is that you seek. And it's almost like you're refusing to take a look at yourself. With the Hermit in reverse and the Page of Swords, it's almost like you're lying to yourself about a situation, because the Page of Swords it's also a messenger. So you could be lying to yourself, or someone could be lying to you. And it's like with the Hermit in reverse, like almost like you don't want to accept what you've been shown, because in the upright the Hermit shows, and the Page of Swords is, you know, clarity coming in, you know, it's enlightenment. But it's almost like you're not wanting to look at that energy, whether it's within you or another person. Somebody could be this Page of Pentacles, or Page of Swords, excuse me. Somebody that's been lying to you about something, and you don't know what to make of it. But again, like I said, with this complacency, it's like whatever you're waiting for with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's not coming. Because upright, the Seven of Pentacles is, you know, that energy of putting in time, effort, energy, you know, planting the seeds. But in the reverse, it's like you've invested enough. What is there left to, like, kind of decipher? You know, they're giving me that quote, you know, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. There is going to be, like, no movement forward. There's nothing coming in. You know, the Three of Wands upright is an energy of you looking out and waiting for your ships to come in. In the reverse, those ships are not coming in. There's no return on this investment. Whatever it is, a person, place, or thing. So tell me about this complacency. Why is complacency here? Alright, so we have the Six of Swords reversed and the Four of Wands. This could definitely have something to do with, you know, where, you know, a home situation that you're in, where it's almost like you're refusing to move forward. Because I keep getting the energy of like you're waiting for something, but you're refusing to leave some type of structure. It's like you're trying to endure it. But look, in whatever this situation is, it could be a job, a home that you share with somebody, whatever it is, this is what is there. This devil energy is tied to this. Something toxic that you don't, like, you can't seem to break away from. Give me one more for complacency, please. Yep, for some of you it is a job or a commitment or relationship. And the Hierophant is like Taurus energy. It's like some of you could be being very stubborn. And in regards to like what you believe, like you believe like, oh, I invested this much, I need to get this much back. But sometimes that's not realistic. If that was the case, there would be no, we wouldn't have the saying like cutting your losses. If everybody got back what we put into something, like, I don't even know how to word it because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, all right, boom, here it goes. They just gave it to me in the most simplest way possible. You know how, like, when you go to an arcade and you put your quarter in, there's a chance that, okay, you're gonna play the first board or the first round, and you'll make it to the next round. If you make, you make it to the next round, I'll put it like that. Now, if you get to the second round and you end up losing that round or that game, you don't get your quarter back. So you basically have to either stop playing the game right then and there, or you could run the risk, if you decide to invest another quarter in the game, that you may not even get that far. You may not get past the first board, but you still don't get that quarter back, if that makes sense. That's how they like gave it to me to break it down. Yeah, and even at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, it's holding on, not being willing to budge, being guarded and closed off. But in the reverse, the cards are even saying, like, you have to let this go because you're not happy in it. You can come in if you want. Just gotta be quiet. You're not happy in it. And whoever this energy is, like, you're not being truthful or upright with yourself, or someone's not being that way with you. So we're gonna see why Facade is here, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. Why is Facade here? Oh. Alright, so for Facade, we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse, which we've already seen the Page of Wands in reverse, which could be like bad news or not wanting to take any action. But what this is saying to me, especially with the Page of Cups, upright, it is, being honest, being true, being real with yourself. In the reverse, it's the opposite. So it's like coming out with Facade, you're not wanting to take action and being real with yourself. But this is what it's costing you. That Ten of Cups that we've seen in reverse. Your happiness with the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, and then the Ace of Cups, a whole new, emotional beginning, a blessing, whatever it may be for you. But it's like, with the Hangman in reverse, you have the enlightenment that's needed to cut yourself off from, set yourself free from this. And by not doing so, you just keep manifesting codependency with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Where are we at? 28. Okay, so we're gonna get the guidance or advice. And that'll be the reading. So what is the guidance or advice that needs to come through for the collective as it pertains to this energy and spread for the week? What messages do we need for the collective? Guidance and advice as it pertains to the energy for the week. One more. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have Broken Open, which is a 28, breaks down to a 10, which is the ending, you know, closing or endings of a cycle. But it also speaks to, you know, like that heart chakra opening for some of you, that this experience or situation or circumstance may be doing for you or trying to do for you. And then up under that, we have Into Me, I See. Some of you are, you know, being broken open to take a look at yourself. And in that energy, you'll be, you know, manifesting, you know, the courage, strength to take your power back with Waking the Lion, another 10 card, 19. Well, let's see what comes out. What's the guidance or advice for the collective? Ooh. So we have opening to discovery, and then feeling the world, which is a 7 and a 4. So with opening to discovery, it feels like, you know, you guys have to be open to, you know, taking a real look at yourself. We got the message out here twice, and it's something that you don't want to do. The Hermit in reverse with the Page of Swords in reverse, and then the Page of Wands. This is like this, the taking a look inside, and this is taking the action, and all 4 of them are in reverse. So you need to open yourself up to seeing things differently. And with feeling the world, you know, especially when it comes to your values or your belief systems, whatever they may be, with feeling the world, it's almost saying like collectively this is something that, you know, we're all going through. 4s represent, you know, stability, foundations, you know, your values. This is this energy here. So it's almost like you have to, you know, be open to a new perspective. And they're, you know, giving me, you know, in the world, not of it. And what's at the bottom? Yep. Exposed and revealed. So whether you want to look at it for yourself or not, it's almost like the universe is doing it for you with exposed and revealed. It's breaking up this facade. So I am going to read the opening to discovery card. It's a 34. All right. So, and that's what this quest could be too. Like, you're looking for help or seeking some type of help, guidance, enlightenment, whatever it may be. You're seeking it, but it's almost like, you know, for some of you, you're not open to it. So you can't, you know, receive something if you're blocking yourself off from it. It's a very stubborn energy out here. But the key concepts for opening to discovery. And give me 1 second. This is it's a sound card. Because these have, I believe it's what? Earth, water, fire, loves, and sound, light, and thought. So this is a very, this is a spiritual aspect of these cards. So it says the key concepts. The small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas. The transfer of vital information via the universe always speaking to you. The need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing, especially since the advent of the internet. We have been bombarded with more than we can ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us towards growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are a part of it, after all, through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point towards our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. That was as clean cut as the guidance or advice could have ever been. Wow. And I'm going to read this one too, and then that'll be it, because this one is standing out. It's tying me back to that high priestess energy that we seen, as we were going through the reading. But it says exposed and revealed. Healing shame. The key concepts are healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty and rejection. When you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you, and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you've triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself, set a healthy boundary, and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, you can't let go of your attachment can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over, and surrender to a higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting that you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open In this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. Yes, I love it. And this is this energy here. This facade energy. And it's like, you could be worried about, what people are, going to say if you leave this job, what people are going to say if you leave this person, what people are going to say if you leave this place. And it's really like, who cares? Like, you're doing something for you. If you're leaving something that you're not happy in, but you don't want to move on because you feel like obligated, or it's not what my family would do, or what my family would like, or what my spouse would like. I don't think, like, if they are someone who really cares about you, they would not want you to stay in something that you're clearly unhappy in. Because this is what this Nine of Cups is too. Like, it's the energy of, pretending that you're happy and, everything is all well on the outside. But this is you on the inside. Give me one more for this facade energy, just to clarify. And that was the Nine of Swords in reverse wanted to come out. Yes. The Tower. This is some type of, this needs to get blown up, is what the cards are saying. This structure or foundation or whatever you are not being your true self in, it needs to come down with the Tower here. Because until this happens, the Wheel of Fortune, and I thank you, Spirit, because I said I still felt this energy in the beginning. It's not, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to grow. You can't, you're not going to get balanced and move forward. With the Two of Cups and the Chariot, whether this is with, another person, or if this is you just becoming balanced within yourself. It's not going to go anywhere. The Wheel of Fortune is not going to turn. You won't heal. And you'll constantly just be, it's almost like, it's giving me that energy of like a sitting duck. You'll never go, you'll just stay in a place, you'll stay in this complacency. And I'm not saying that the King of Wands is normally someone who takes action. He's very, determined and action-oriented and knows what he wants. But you're going to keep presenting this energy and knowing that, this is how you present yourself on the outside, but this is how you're feeling on the inside. You'll never come into balance. You'll never align within your own energy with the Lovers here in reverse. You have to make the decision to take the reins of your own life for you, outside of everyone and everything else. So yes, that was the weekly reading. And, I apologize if I seemed like a little aggressive, but that's the energy that I'm feeling, like, because it's serious. And it could just be, with that moon being in Capricorn, it is serious. And with Venus being in Capricorn too, it's our, how we relate, the things, the people and places that we love. It's a serious time to, step into alignment with what it is that we want for ourselves, what we love, without playing a part is the only thing I can say. If there's a something that you want to do that you love, go for it. If there's a person that you love, go for them. You got to tell them you love, tell people that you love them. If that's, how it's resonating for you. Do what you love if that's how it's resonating for you. This is that energy. And, again, as confirmation, this is something, especially with this Feel in the World that came out, it's something that we're all feeling. You're not alone in this. It's something that everybody is feeling to some capacity. Some, you know, it may be more prominent with others, depending on how far in the cloud you are. And that's just as real as it gets. That's just as real as it gets. So as always, guys, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending love and light out to you all. Look at that, the Ace of Cups wanting to come out. The Oracle's gift. But as always, I thank you for tuning in with me. Definitely hope it resonated for some of you, but if not, that's okay. You know, I hope everyone has a good and positive week. And as always, I'm sending love and light out to you all. So I will see you guys on the next reading. Okay? Later.